Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Caitlin DeWild with the Social DVM. Today I'd like to teach you how to make a basic logo overlay for your veterinary clinic's social media photos. When you have a logo overlay pre-made, pre-sized, and ready to go on your computer, it will make branding your photos fast and easy. You'll increase views of your clinic's name and logo, and having your photos branded gives them a more professional, polished appearance before you put them out on social media. Believe it or not, creating overlays and logos and editing your photos does not need to be time consuming. You don't have to be a graphic designer, you don't have to have Photoshop or any other expensive software, and most importantly, from a veterinarian's point of view, you do not have to spend a lot of time on it. A veterinarian can take a photo in the exam room, email it to themselves, edit it on the computer, and have it up on Facebook in less than 10 minutes if you wanted using this method. Of course, assuming that you don't have 9 other exams waiting in the back, but that's a different story. So let's get started. This is our first ever video tutorial, and I also have the text version available on our blog on www.thesocialdvm.com. I can show you right here. And it has the text version with screencasts of each step, so you can just kind of click these to get a larger image, and it will guide you through what it's supposed to look like every step of the way. So if you'd prefer to learn from that method, that blog is already up and ready to go. But if you want a live version, that's what we're going to do today. So let's go ahead and go to picmonkey.com. And this is one of my favorite design websites. I use it every day. Most of its features are free, including what we'll be doing today. The other nice feature about it is that you can easily jump right in without having to sign up for an account. So navigate your browser to PicMonkey and let's get going. So once you're there, you'll see these 4 choices at the top: Edit, Touch Up, Design, and Collage. These are all the features that PicMonkey offers in terms of services. What we're going to do today, since we're going to design an overlay, is run your cursor over that design box and click on square. We want to design a square because a square is the most Facebook friendly post. You might have noticed in Facebook feeds on your timeline, Facebook will automatically crop your photo to be a square in terms of what's visible on the feed. Now if you click on it, you can get the whole image if it's, say, a rectangle or vertical, but you don't want to crop out anything that might be important, like your logo. You want it easily viewed as people are just scrolling through their feed. So go ahead with a square, and you'll be taken to a screen that looks like this. There are toolbars on the left-hand side, all right down here, and it automatically starts you out on the basic edits toolbar, which is represented by this crop tool. And conveniently, it's already loaded to start you on canvas color, which is the first step we need to take. So you could make your canvas any color if you wanted to, since you're just designing a graphic here, but since we're designing an overlay, we want it to be clear so it won't hide any of your image. So you are going to click on that transparent canvas box right there and hit apply. So now you should see this gray and white checkerboard, and you have created a clear, transparent overlay already. So you're doing well. So the next step we're going to do is go ahead and overlay your logo onto this overlay. So if you'll go over here back to our toolbars, this little butterfly icon represents the overlays. And click on that, and there's lots of different shapes and graphics and fun things that you can add that PicMonkey provides. But what you're going to do is put your own clinic logo on here, so you don't have that already loaded into PicMonkey, so you'll click on your own here at the top. So you want to find your clinic overlay. So for our example here, we're going to make an overlay for Plum Creek Regional Animal Medical Center, and we want to use their logo. So we've got their logo ready to go, so we're just going to click and open it. It will drop down our logo somewhere in the middle of the screen here. Sorry, I was clicking the wrong mouse button there. And you can move it around anywhere you want. You can also resize it however you see fit. But in our example here, we're going to just do a very simple overlay here, and we want it to be in an area of the photo that's not obstructive. So if you have a photo of a dog here, obviously you don't want to put your overlay right in the middle. So I would recommend a bottom right hand corner. And like I said, I'll make it just a little bit bigger so you can see it a little bit easier. So we're ready to complete our overlay and give it a try. So what you want to do from this point is go ahead and save your overlay. I'll give you a little boost of confidence and tell you that it likes it, which is a nice feature of PicMonkey. And over here you can name it. I would recommend naming it something rather specific. Since it is a clear photo, it won't show up very well other than this tiny logo part of it in your picture preview pane. Call it overlay. If you're designing any other graphic in PicMonkey, you could choose to save it as a JPEG or a PNG file. Since it has a transparent background, you can only save it as PNG. And that's fine. You can use that in any other software programs you want. Facebook accepts it, all that kind of stuff, but just so you're not confused there. Also, don't freak out when you look over here and don't really see anything. I promise there is actually a square shape here, but remember it's clear, so all you're going to see is the logo. So go ahead and save. I'll go ahead and click save there. And now we want to try it out. It'll give you a confirmation that you've saved it correctly. So you'll go back up here, close this out, and start again. So this time we are going to edit a photo to have our overlay on top of it. So we already have a photo, say of a dog or a cat or whatever else, and we want to put our logo on it. So you want to find that photo, and in our example we are going to use this cool laser cat, cat receiving laser therapy at Plum Creek. So again, this photo is not a square, and we will want it to, number one, be a square for visibility, and number two, be a square so it matches our overlay. So again, your basic edits tab is open over here. Just go ahead and click on crop. PicMonkey has some nice pre-loaded shapes here. You can basically crop it to whatever you'd like, which is a handy feature, but we're going to go with square, so that keeps the aspect ratio the same. And once you've clicked on square, you can then move your square around however you would like it. Obviously you don't want to include, mostly the person and only half the cat's eye. I usually recommend trying to leave some space though for your logo. So your logo on your overlay is right here, so we want to kind of give it as much room as possible so you can see as much of the cat still. And obviously this photo is going to gain a lot of attention just because it's unique, and we want to make sure it looks really nice and it reminds people that your clinic offers this service. So once you've decided where you like it, go ahead and hit apply. From this point you can edit it if you want to add a filter or make it kind of look like an Instagram photo. All of those tools are in this toolbar. We're not going to talk about those today because we'd be here all day, but those are available. But what you do want to do is put your logo on it. So you want to go back to overlays and open up your logo. So again, you're going to click on your own and you're going to click on your overlay. Open that up. It's going to drop it randomly and it looks very small, but you can resize it. So I usually drag it up here to this corner and stretch it down like that. So there you go. Your overlay is complete. You want to save it in the same way. I love saving things or naming things. Laser cat, that's pretty fun. I usually will add with logo so I can easily tell, even from Facebook when I'm uploading the picture, that I've got the one that's got the brand on it. Go ahead and save it. Save. And you're done. So your logo is now a part of this crazy cool laser cat image and ready for you to post on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, wherever you like to share your photos. So hopefully you found that informative and helpful. We'd love to see what you came up with on your own. If you want to tag us on Facebook or email it to us at info@thesocialdvm.com, we'd love to see what you create. If this was pretty simple for you and you'd like to do something a little bit more advanced, add some text, make your logo a little more visually appealing, those kind of things, we are going to be publishing a part 2 to this blog, which will again be a video tutorial and text as well. So please stay tuned for that. And feel free to contact us with any questions. If you had any concerns or need some extra help with this, we're happy to help, and we can't wait to hear from you. Thank you very much.